How to establish communication between AC701 and LORA watch via direct PC Ethernet connection. The following will be explained in 5 sections: hardware introduction and preparation, software introduction and preparation, practical operation instructions, common issue troubleshooting, system integration explanation. First, let's briefly introduce the general data transmission structure via Ethernet. The PC transmits data to the gateway via Ethernet cable, then wirelessly transmits data to the watch via LORA. Hardware introduction and preparation. Before operation, prepare the following hardware. Our company's hardware includes AC701 gateway, LORA watch, power adapter, configuration cable, LORA antenna. Customers need to prepare a computer, an Ethernet cable, hardware connection, demonstration. First, connect power. The steady power light indicates gateway is powered. Act light flashes during gateway startup or data transmission. Then connect LORA antenna. Since gateway uses factory settings, need to connect configuration cable. To set gateway parameters, connect USB end of configuration cable to computer. Finally, connect Ethernet cable. Other end connects to computer's Ethernet port. Can observe gateway port. Yellow light steady, green light flashing. Software introduction and preparation. For configuration software, contact customer support. Step 1. Configure server IP. Click Start. Find Settings. Enter Network and Internet. Select Change Adapter Options. To prevent errors during server IP configuration, first disable other network adapters. Double-click the network adapter to configure. Click Properties. Double-click Internet Protocol version for TCP IP v4. Enter IP configuration interface. Here you need to set IP address, subnet mask, and default gateway. This shows already configured settings. After configuration, click OK. Click OK here too. Now server IP configuration is complete. Step 2. Install serial port driver. Open the downloaded configuration software. Find the serial port driver. Find this application and click. Keep clicking next to complete installation. The subsequent steps will not be demonstrated. The serial port can be emulated via the configuration cable. Right-click this PC. Click Manage Device Manager Ports to check if the serial port driver is installed. Second step, serial port selection and network configuration. Find and open the gateway parameter configuration software. Serial port interface is required here. For LAN communication mainly, these 4 areas need to be configured. Select the corresponding emulated serial port. Open the serial port to read data. The print area displays transmission and reception data. Serial port configuration completed. Next, configure Gateway Ethernet Port IP. This is Gateway Ethernet Port IP configuration area. Ethernet communication requires manual IP assignment. Cannot select DHCP. Assignment principal must be in same subnet as PC, but cannot be identical to PC's IP. After configuring Gateway Port IP, click Write Data. Radio reset. At this point, can see Act light blinking on gateway. Indicates gateway is rebooting. We can verify using CMD if network is configured. Win+R to open CMD. Ping gateway port IP. Successful ping proves network works. Network configuration complete. Next, open Watch Network Tool software. Check if IP matches Step 1 setting. Default port is 4021. Port can be customized. After setting, enable listening. Return to Gateway Configuration software. For parameter configuration, server IP and port number must match Watch Network Tool. Network mode defaults to TCP client. Since this communication doesn't use 4 grams, so set this area all to 0. Note for LORA configuration area, select Central Mode for operation mode. Other parameters use factory defaults. This area is for user. Serial port configuration, mainly used to configure this serial port. Not used here, so no explanation. This area sets heartbeat and registration packets. Usually no need to set. If setting, note MAC address cannot be all zeros. Then click Write Data. Radio reset. Wait for Gateway to reboot. Then return to Watch Tool software. Wait a moment. Watch Tool print area will display Gateway IP and port. Now can start data transmission. Practical operation. Instructions. After completing previous steps, can transmit data. First, power on watch. Open the connected watch tool. Enter data to transmit in input box. Click Send. Watch can successfully receive data. Target address to 55.255.255.255 indicates broadcast transmission. Each watch's main interface has a unique watch address. Can input specific watch address for unicast to that watch. Only that watch will receive data. Can also add watches to group address. Input watch address to configure. Set group address. Select group. Click Write Group. The group address is now configured. Can check in Watches, Communication Settings, to see watches added group addresses. Now input group address. Click Send. Only watches in this group. Common issue. Troubleshooting. First, Watch Tool print area doesn't show Gateway IP and port. Check if computer firewall is turned off. Firewall may block communication between Watch Tool and Gateway. Need to turn off firewall. Second, Gateway cannot connect. Observe Gateway Ethernet port, indicator status, ensure both ends of Ethernet cable are firmly inserted. Try replacement Ethernet cable. Test by pinging Gateway IP in CMD. Confirm computer IP and Gateway IP are in same subnet. Third, serial port not displayed. Try different USB port or cable. Check if serial port device is abnormal. Please reinstall serial port driver. Fourth, server IP configuration error. Because some customers' computers may have multiple virtual network ports enabled or other situations, causing incorrect computer IP configuration, so it's recommended before debugging to disable other virtual network ports. System integration. Explanation. After customer completes debugging with our watch tool, indicates communication is working. Next, should integrate with customers' MES or software system. To replace our debugging software, customer just needs to add one TCP socket server. Gateway connects as client. After successful connection, customer software can follow watch protocol to send data to watches. Specific protocol is in Chapter 9 of Watch Manual, Communication Commands Introduction. After debugging completes, can officially use. This concludes AC701 Direct Ethernet Connection Operation Process for Watch Communication.